The jungle. Yeah, what's good, everybody? You know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. You got D Strange in the building. Let's get into this. Jontay Porter has a lifetime ban in the NBA for what? Gambling on games. Now, I'm sure people believe that this is a one-off, but I watch enough games and I'm sure enough people play fantasy to see the way that games flow, the way that players flow, even sometimes the way that the whistle is blown is very strange. But even now, when you're watching certain games, certain times you'll see a player, and I know that they talk about consistency and that's what separates the good from the great players, but sometimes it's just outrageous where you'll see a guy who just average 18 or 19, or they'll be on a good streak and then all of a sudden they just get like 2-3 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, and you're like, oh man, my whole fantasy is messed up. This dude, he was putting in work. What? Now all that comes into question. So I think the NBA wants to hurry up and hope that this goes away quick. But I think what is actually going to happen is now when you see certain players all of a sudden out the blue having these bad games, which they are allowed to, don't get me wrong, it's still the NBA. It's just going to question everything that happens. Whatever happens, that's strange. I've even heard people say when Draymond Green got kicked out in the first 4 minutes, what was his player stats? You understand? And at the end of the day, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But now, the NBA might have a big problem on their hands. And the way that people just gamble in general, they're going to be watching these games with a watchful eye. And I hope that this isn't a widespread thing. Because in the end, Porter didn't need the money. So I don't know what drove him to do it. But what you don't want to find out is he wasn't the only one doing it. All right, the jungle.